All right, welcome back. So we are basically doubling our cattle production here, or cattle transportation. We may end up needing to double track this part as well. Just I don't know how big this is going to be, but especially once we start bringing some grain over there, it's going to explode. Might also want to take stuff down the Gloucester. English names are so weird sometimes. English language, just in general, is weird. We for sure want to do that. I don't know why it sometimes with double versus single track it will do that. I'm going to replace this guy with a Prussian. I don't know if, like, you save a little bit of money if you replace it. I would assume that you're just paying the full price, though. Did it not actually pick up the good? Guess not. It's a little unfortunate. Yeah, we definitely need to, once we have the ability, we definitely need to upgrade this to a stone bridge. Unfortunately, we just don't have that capability yet. Bloom is off the economic boom. Something I... Unfortunately, with the fact that I've been spending so much money, they keep lowering my dividends again. Which is kind of annoying. I say that and I'm probably going to go ahead and continue building more stuff because, you know, kind of need to. So I'm going to go ahead and single track down to here. And I would very much like to just use a... Oh. Right, money. Money is actually a thing in this game. Yeah. Sending a bunch of cattle down here and then sending a bunch of food back up here, pick up more grain, send more cattle. It's a vicious cycle here. Yep. Of course it splits as soon as I do that. Nice. There we go. Okay. We're just doing a medium size. And we need a train. So from here, bring 5 cattle. Bring passenger and 4 food. And then from here, just bring 2 grain. That should be more than enough. And let's go ahead and raise dividends again because they are jerks and keep making me lower my dividends. Just because I don't have money doesn't mean... No, I don't think that's how stocks work. Again, don't ask me how stocks work. I don't know. You want to know? Ask a Redditor. Give this guy priority. I don't think it really matters. Hoping that this place will be able to refuel its cattle fast enough with 3 trains all draining it at the same time. But yeah, I am a very big fan of this. Oh. Yes. Place it with the Prussian. Okay, who's that one? What we should probably do is build roundhouses, and at least these two. This one in particular definitely needs sanding and water. Actually, cancel. Did I build something here? No. Okay. Yeah. Definitely a good idea. And then just to make things a little simpler, I'm going to add that. So there goes all of our money again. Hopefully this doesn't get, the grain doesn't get drained at all. Okay. It's like, why is this guy stopping? No, he's going down the Gloucester. Gloucester? I don't know how else you would say it. I'm sure there is a different way of pronouncing it, but I have no clue what it is. Alright, so I don't think we're going to really go into Wales. I love Wales. Like, Wales is a beautiful country. But it is so hilly, and in this game, hills are bad, especially at this point. They lower my dividends again? No. I'm going to raise them a little more. We kind of need to figure out if or where we want to expand to. We've got really lucky with the amount of cattle that are over here this game, because in most of my other playthroughs, a lot of the cattle has ended up in Ireland, which, I mean, historically makes sense because that's primarily what the British used Ireland for, was cattle. The other thing is wool. Fortunately, there's only the 2 wools down here, and most of it is where you would expect, at least, because isn't that like the common thought of England, that all the other areas near them are just sheep farmers? Basically what they think of Wales, Ireland, Scotland of, you know? I don't know. I feel like I've heard that said before. I don't know if that's fully true, but I mean, if this was New Zealand, I think it would definitely be true. Definitely just offended several different people from several different parts of the world here. Postage stamps introduced in Britain. Mail production. Engineers develop stoneway bridges. Yes, I am a big fan of that. I don't think we have any other bridges at the moment. Thankfully, there's no penalty to different trains crossing at the same spot, which is good. Good to see. Session ahead. Oh no. Definitely start buying. Don't eat. Normally there's a little notice that tells you, hey, you're buying on margin, but I don't know why it's turned off right now. But yeah, it just wasted money because I bought on margin and then instinctively tried to get it back, and it wastes money doing that. So this guy is the only one that's not a Prussian at this point. Kind of annoying that caught just that one car. Yeah, I think the rest are all Prussians at this point. What is this town? Not good. The town is very small. So this game, it only has the meat packing plant and the textile. In the last one, it had a tool and die factory, although there's not a whole lot of iron. Yeah, like there's a couple, but definitely not very many. Also really hard to see some of them. I hate doing this because, like, I hate just sitting on my hands and letting the game run. But I know that's what I should be doing, because at this point we're making a lot of money. In particular, our cattle. And one of the things we should probably do in these particular stations is building some of these telegraph poles. Especially in London, since there's so many trains coming in and out of here. A small warehouse is for cotton, goods, and wool. I think that's a good one to have in these two places, since they both kind of need them. Continue. Economy crashes. Oof. Post office. Okay. So since the economy apparently crashed, let's go ahead and buy stock. Because like that's what you're supposed to do, right? Is buy more stocks, and the prices are lower. I love when the AI does stuff like this because it looks so bad. But I know, like, the reason why is they didn't do it that way. This house is kind of in the way, so it makes sense, but it looks so dumb. Okay, make sure this is actually single track. Don't really like that 4 grade, but we might do that just to get the sheep or the wool, because that would be worth a lot to bring those all the way down to London. Right. Is a bit of time and investment to do this. Yeah, like that's 500 right there. Okay. I think we're gonna do it. And I think we're gonna do something like this as well. Maybe and manage it. We just use a big station. Well, actually, for sure that. Do that. The issue is I want to get, like, the bakery and the... at least the grain silo here in with the town. The problem is, like, yeah, we'd have to do something like this, which is going to... not quite as bad as I thought. Okay. Cancel. So, let's see here. We got a Prussian. Down to London, and then back up there. Down to London, bring back 2 passengers and 3 goods. And then from here, grain. We're probably going to need to put a station somewhere in between. For sure, we're going to need a water and sanding tower here. We'll see how it does between these 2 parts. So yeah, that was a pretty big investment, but I think it's going to be worth it, because that's going to be a lot of goods that are now starting to really be produced here. Quickly is this actually producing? We could definitely scale this up to 4. Like, there's enough time passing between it getting to London and heading back up here that I think it's fine to go up to 4. Oop. Okay, cool. How's cattle? Cattle is definitely getting hammered now. Probably go down to 5 on the 2 London trains. Economic recovery. The other option, potentially, is we could, like, just send the wool here instead. It might be fine, as long as we put some water and sand in here as well. It seems like it'll be fine, because it'll get a refresh in London, and then give this guy the priority since he has the longer trip. So again, pretty big investment, but I still think it is worth it. The other option will be maybe at... These are pretty poor, but we could probably just head up to this place next. Make me some money so I don't go into debt and lose my dividends, please. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Whew, thank you. Oh. Boo. You don't know what you're talking about. That's frustrating. That's going to hold up everyone. Fine. Man, what is up with these trains wrecking? Well, maybe if you gave me like a minute to actually get some money, it would be fine. Jeez. Come on, get into the station, please. Just a bunch of bad breakdowns all at once. Taking forever for some of the for this train to get there. Oh, did it actually delete my train? That's frustrating. Did. Gotta waste money buying a new one. Also lose all that cargo that you just you take over. Okay. So I think it just produced this food, so it's probably a little misleading. 2, 2, 2. Okay. Yeah, that's not the most ideal situation here. I'm just curious, would there be any possible way to have this thing go around? Unfortunately, like, this is such a busy corridor that, like, when all 3 of these trains hit at the same time, it's just going to be an issue. Alright, come on. Need some more money here. Actually, like, everything is coming up all at the same time. Kind of an issue. There we go. I don't know. I think that was the Gloucester train. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's probably not enough to give us a good station here, is it? This one? We wanted this tool and die factory. We might want to go up to the big one. Or we find a slightly better... I think we might want to go up to the best one, or the biggest one. Or... this could cover it at a later time. To just, like, get the train going here. I think I will do that. So from here, go up to Newcastle and then back to there. Take 5 wool. Ooh, we do have cabooses now, which is good to see. To here, and then 2 grain. For Pete's sake, come on. Fortunately, like, when there's a breakdown, you don't have enough money. God, like, what is up with this? Bad luck right now. This game doesn't want me to win. Cheating. Alright. I think once this train gets in, we will call it a part. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.